everyone, welcome back to Pharmacy India. As you all know, Tamil Nadu government has released 425 vacancies for the post of pharmacist under the Medical Services Recruitment Board. And for that, Pharmacy India has taken an initiative in which we are providing you lectures on daily basis at 7 p.m. in the evening. And today's is class number 15 and it will be of pharmaceutical jurisprudence from the topic MTP Act, that is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. We'll discuss 30 questions in it with full detailed explanation. Now we'll start the lecture. First of all, if you are new on our channel, then please may subscribe the channel, and for the latest updates, please download the Pharmacy India mobile app from the Google Play Store. And also, you may visit our official website, that is pharmacyindia.co.in. It is our official website in which you will be getting latest updates, quizzes, daily job updates, previous year papers, current affairs, subjective blogs, college details, etc. All kind of latest updates you will get in our official website. And also, you may follow us from various platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram channels. The links are provided in your description box. From there, you may follow us. Now we'll start the topic, or we'll start our first question. That is, what was the primary aim of the MTP Act 1971? What was the main objective, or what was the main primary aim of the MTP Act 1971? Option 1 is saying to ban abortions completely, or to improve maternal health by legalizing abortion under certain conditions, or to promote population control, or to allow abortions only in cases of rape. And the correct answer is option number B, that is to improve maternal health by legalizing abortion under certain conditions. If we talk about the MTP Act, that is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, it is primarily, or its main objective was to enact reduce maternal mortality and morbidity by providing what? By providing safe abortion under the defined conditions rather than banning them outright. And if we talk about the what was the main objective, that the main objective of this act was to improve maternal health by ensuring that abortions, when medically indicated, could be performed safely and under registered medical practitioners only. Now we'll move towards the next question, that is MTP Act of 1971 decriminalized which of the following? Means this act decriminalized which of the following particular conditions, that is doctor performing abortions, hospitals providing abortion services, women seeking abortions, or all of the above. And the correct answer according to this question is option number C, that is women seeking abortion. If we talk about this act, that is MTP Act 1971, it provided a framework for qualified practitioners and institutions. Its main goal of this act is legal shift was to decriminalize the act of a woman seeking an abortion, thereby removing the fear of the criminal prosecution for the patient. That is why women seeking for an abortions. Now the next question is, under the original MTP Act, up to how many weeks of pregnancy could a registered medical practitioner legally perform an abortion? If we are talking about the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, that is 1971, how many weeks of pregnancy could a registered medical practitioner legally perform an abortion? That is 12 weeks, or 20 weeks, or 24 weeks, or 28 weeks. And the correct answer is option number B, that is 20 weeks. If we talk about according to the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, the act allowed abortions to be performed up to 20 weeks of a gestational time period. This limit was established based on the consideration regarding the fetal viability and also the risk associated with the later term procedures. That is why up to 20 weeks a registered medical practitioner can perform an abortion or can terminate the pregnancy of an individual. Now the next question is, which condition is considered a valid reason for terminating a pregnancy under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. Now we have to state that which condition is considered a valid reason for terminating a pregnancy. Social reasons only, or eugenic reasons only, or unwanted pregnancy without further qualification, or medical reasons to save the life of the mother. And the correct answer according to this question is option number C, that is unwanted pregnancy without further qualifications. Up the act permits termination primarily when the continuation of the pregnancy possesses a risk towards physical or mental health of the woman, or including life-threatening situations to the mother or to the baby. Now the next question is, what was one of the objective of the 2021 amendment to the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act? The question is saying what was the main objective if we are talking about the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 2021 amendment. The options are to increase the gestational limit for the abortions, or to extend the gestational limit to 24 weeks for certain categories of women, or to ban abortions for unmarried women, or to restrict access to abortion services. The correct answer is option number B, that is to extend the gestational limit up to 24 weeks for certain categories of women. If we talk about the 2021 amendment of this act, that is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, the gestational limit up to 24 weeks for certain categories of women was extended, reflecting a response to evolving medical evidences and also societal needs while maintaining the safety. The next question is, for which group did the 2021 amendment extend the abortion limit to 24 weeks? Now, according to the 2021 amendment of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, this extend the abortion limit to 24 weeks only for married women, or only for minors, or survivors of rape or sexual assault, or only women with financial difficulties. And the correct answer is option number C, that is the survivors of rape or sexual assault. If we're talking about the amendment 2021 of the MTP Act, the amendment specifically targeted survivors of sexual assault or the rapes, and recognizing their unique circumstances and the need for the extended access to safe abortion services beyond the original gestational limit, if we are talking about according to this act. Now, the next question is question number 7, that is, who is responsible for approving or cancelling abortion sites approvals based on the safety and hygiene standards? Who has the responsibility or who has the power to approving or cancelling abortion sites approval based on the safety and hygiene standards? The Prime Minister, the Health Minister, the Chief Medical Officers, or the local police? And the correct answer is option number C, that is Chief Medical Officers, or you can say that CMO. The CMO of any district. Each district has their own CMO, that is Chief Medical Officers, and they hold the responsibility or the power for assessing and ensuring that the sites offering abortion services meet the required safety and hygiene standards. Therefore, the CMO has only the CMO has the powers to approve or to cancel the sites offering abortions. Now the next question is question number 8, that is, what is the primary goal behind the amendments related to site approvals under the MTP Act? Now the question is saying the primary goal behind the amendments related to the site approvals under this act. The options are limit the number of abortion providers, or to increase access to safe abortion services, or to centralize abortion services, or to restrict abortions to government hospitals only. And the correct answer is option number B, that is to increase access to safe abortion services. By enhancing the network of approved facilities, this aims to make safe abortion services more accessible to women across the diverse regions while maintaining the quality through standardization safety protocols. If these sites are not offering or not providing safety protocols, then the safety is not maintained. Now, the next question is, whose consent is required for the termination of pregnancy under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act? According to the MTP Act, whose consent is required for the termination of pregnancy or to abort a pregnancy? The husband's consent, or the family's consent, or the pregnant women's consent, or no consent is required? And the correct answer is option number C, that is the pregnant women's consent. The pregnant women's consent is required to terminate a pregnancy solely pregnant women's, ensuring her autonomy over her reproductive health without requiring consent from others. Now the next question is, what is the stipulated punishment for unauthorized termination of pregnancy under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act? According to this question, the stipulated punishment for unauthorized termination of pregnancy, what is the time period? Community services, fine only, imprisonment and fine, or no punishment? The punishment is imprisonment and fine. That is option number C. If we are talking about unauthorized procedures which are subjected to legal penalties, that include both imprisonment, that is jail, and also the fines. These are intended to deter unsafe practices and to protect women's health by ensuring that only qualified practitioners or registered medical practitioners can perform this activity or can perform this procedure. Now the next question is, which methods are used for medical termination of pregnancy according to the Act? Now, according to the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, which method are used for medical termination of pregnancy or to terminate or to abort a pregnancy? Medical and surgical methods, only surgical methods, only traditional remedies, or only herbal medicines? And the correct answer is option number A, that is medical and surgical methods. The act recognizes both the procedures, that is medical and surgical methods, to terminate a pregnancy. Medical methods generally involve pharmaceutical agents, while the surgical methods include the procedures like dilatation or the evacuation, chosen based on the gestational age and the clinical circumstances and the condition of the pregnant women's. Now the next question is, which medication are commonly used in medical methods for the abortion? To aborting a pregnancy or to terminate a pregnancy, which medication is commonly used for the medical methods? Antibiotics and analgesics, mifepristone and misoprostol, insulin and metformin, antihistamines and decongestants. And the correct answer is option number B, that is mifepristone and misoprostol. Mifepristone and misoprostol. Mifepristone and misoprostol are the standard medications which are commonly used in the combination for medical termination of pregnancy. Mifepristone blocks the progesterone receptors, while the misoprostol induces uterine contractions to expel the pregnancy. Now the next question is question number 13, that is, up to how many weeks of pregnancy can mifepristone and misoprostol be used effectively for medical termination? Now, up to how many weeks of pregnancy can mifepristone and misoprostol be used effectively for the medical termination of the pregnancy or to abort a pregnancy? Only in the second trimester, only after 20 weeks of pregnancy, up to 9 weeks of pregnancy, or throughout the entire pregnancy? And the correct answer is, if we are talking about the correct answer, that is option number C, up to 9 weeks of pregnancy. Medical abortion, if we are using mifepristone and as well as the misoprostol, it is most effective and also the most recommended for the pregnancies up to 9 weeks, beyond which surgical methods are typically preferred due to the increasing risk factors and also the decreased effectiveness. That's why up to 9 weeks it is suggested to use mifepristone and misoprostol. Now the next question is, what surgical method is commonly used for the termination under the MTP Act? According to the MTP Act, that is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, what surgical method is commonly used for terminating or aborting a pregnancy? only dilation, or only prostaglandin administrations, or only mifepristone administration, or dilation and evacuation. And the correct answer according to this question is option number C. Kindly do one change. The correct answer according to this question is option number D. That is dilation and evacuation. What? Dilation and evacuation. And if we are talking about the explanation, dilation and the evacuation is the principal surgical method which is used for terminating a pregnancy or aborting a pregnancy, especially in the second trimester, as it is effectively in removing the products of contraception with minimal complication. That is why the surgical methods are used to terminate a pregnancy by using dilation and evacuation methods. Now the next question is the effectiveness of MTP methods is most influenced by which factor? According to the MTP Act, the effectiveness of MTP method is most influenced by which factors? Doctor's experience, availability of resources, gestational age, or the patient economic status. And the correct answer is option number C, that is gestational age. Because the gestational age is critical if we are talking about the safety and the efficacy of both medical and surgical termination methods to terminate a pregnancy or to abort a pregnancy. That is totally depending on the duration of the pregnancy. Early term abortions are generally safer and more effective if we are talking about the later terminations of any pregnancy. Now the next question is, what was the main objective behind defining specific rules for the MTP Act in 1975? The main objective behind defining specific rules for the MTP Act in 1975 to make the procedure more time consuming, or to eliminate delays and ensure timely access to safe abortion services, or to reduce the availability of an abortion, or to limit the number of women opting for abortions. And the correct answer is option number B, that is to eliminate delays and to ensure the timely access to safe abortion services. The 1975 rules were established to streamline the process and to minimize the bureaucratic delays, and also to make safe abortion services more readily available to the women in need or women seeking for an abortion or to terminate a pregnancy, thereby enhancing maternal health outcomes to the women who are in need. Now the next question is question number 17. In which year was the MTP Act originally passed in India? In which year MTP Act was passed in India? 1975, 1980, 1970, or 1971? And the correct answer is option number D, that is 1971. The Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act was passed in India in the year 1971, marking a significant shift in India's reproductive health policy by legalizing abortion under specific conditions only. Now the next question is, what are the comprehensive roles of community health nurses in public health programs? Now the question is saying, what are the comprehensive roles of community health nurses in public health programs? The options are only to count cases, or only to manage clinics, or only to educate pregnant women, or to perform case finding, manage clinics and follow-ups, educate pregnant women, and support prevention and treatment completion. And the correct answer is option number D, that is to perform case finding, manage clinics and follow-ups, also educate pregnant women and support preventions and treatment completion. Community health nurses plays a multifaceted role that includes identifying cases, managing primary care settings, educating patients about their reproductive health, and also ensuring that the treatment protocols are followed to promote overall community health. The next question is what was the name of the 1943 committee that first assessed India's poor health conditions? The options are Mudaliar Committee, Bhore Committee, Mukherjee Committee, Kartar Singh Committee. And the correct answer is option number B, that is Bhore Committee. Bhore Committee was established in 1943 to evaluate the health conditions in India, and it played a foundational role in shaping the country's health policy by recommending the establishment of an integrated health services system in India. What did the Bhore Committee recommended regarding healthcare in India? Eradicating malaria, focusing on family planning services, establishing an integrated rural health services system with primary health centers, or to develop a multi-purpose health worker system. And the correct answer is option number C, because the Bhore Committee emphasizes the need for an integrated approach to rural healthcare, also to recommended the establishment of primary health centers to provide comprehensive services and to improve access to care in undeserved areas. The next question is, what are mid-level health providers, also known as in community setting? What are the mid-level health providers, also known as in community settings? Registered medical practitioners, community health officers, health ministers, or the chief medical officers. And the correct answer is community health officers. Now we'll move towards the next question. What roles do MLHPs perform? Only managing common illness, only screening for diseases, only administrative diseases, or maternal and child care, managing common illness, diseases screening, or health promotion, and administrative responsibilities. And the correct answer is option number D, that is maternal and child care, managing common illness, diseases screening, health promotion, and as well as administrative responsibilities. MLHPs has a broad scope of responsibilities that include clinical care, preventive services, health education, administrative tasks, all of which contribute to an integrated primary health care system. The next question is saying, what does the science of pharmacovigilance focuses on? Question is saying the science of pharmacovigilance focuses on manufacturing drugs, distributing drugs, monitoring drug safety, or the prescribing drugs. And the correct answer is monitoring drug safety. And if you talk about the next question, what type of reports are primarily collected under the pharmacovigilance program of India? The options are sale reports, marketing reports, adverse drug reaction reports, or import reports. And you all know the answer very well. That is option number C, adverse drug reactions reports. Because if we are talking about the pharmacovigilance program of India, that is only focuses on adverse drug reaction reports. This helps in the early detection of potential drug safety issues and also contributes to ongoing evaluation and regulatory actions to protect the public health. What is the main aim? Integrating health services as recommended by health committees. The options are providing specialized treatment only, or to eradicating diseases only, or to focusing on urban areas only, or integrating preventive and curative services for a comprehensive healthcare system. And the correct answer is option number D. That is, health committees have consistently recommending the integration of preventing and curative services to create a seamless, accessible, and comprehensive healthcare system that oversees all the populations, particularly especially in rural areas. Which one among the following drugs can be given safely during pregnancy? Options are tetracycline, chloroquine, thalidomide, or primaquine. And the correct answer is chloroquine. Chloroquine is considered safe drug for using this drug in pregnancy, particularly for the treatment and prophylaxis of malaria. It does not show teratogenic effects when used in recommended doses. Tetracycline, it is not safe during pregnancy as it can cause permanent discoloration of fetal teeth. Thalidomide, highly teratogenic, associated with severe birth defects, that is phocomelia. And primaquine, contraindicated during pregnancy due to its potential to cause hemolytic anemia in the fetus. The next question is the consent form shall be given regarding termination of pregnancy is form A, B, C, or D. And you all know the very well And you all know the answer very well. That is option number C, Form C. Form C. No pregnancy can be terminated without the consent of the pregnant woman except the pregnant woman is less than 18 years or the pregnant woman is lunatic although she has attained the age of 18 years. Such consent shall be given in Form C only. The next question is whose opinion is required for the termination of pregnancy? Registered medical practitioner, registered pharmacist, chief medical officer, or the MBBS? And the right answer is registered medical practitioner, that is RMP. MTP Act constituted by who constituted this medical termination of pregnancy act? MCI, Medical Council of India, state government, PCI, Pharmacy Council of India, or the central government? And the correct answer is option number D, that is central government. By increasing the population has posed a serious problem in India, and the government is putting in serious efforts in this direction. Massive family planning programs have been launched in the country, but the concept of small and planned family is gaining popularity and the public awareness increasing. So the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act was introduced in 1971 and the rules and regulations were introduced in 1971 to provide for the termination of certain pregnancies by registered medical practitioners and related matters. And the last question is, according to the MTP Act, what is the primary role of registered medical practitioner? To distribute medicines or to perform legalized abortions or to promote family planning or to assist in research? And the correct answer is to perform legalized abortion. RMP, that is registered medical practitioners, are legally authorized under this act, that is MTP Act, to perform abortions under the conditions specified. Their roles are very pivotal in ensuring that the procedures are carried out safely and in accordance with the law. These are the total 30 questions for today's class, and these questions are from MTP Act, that is Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, from the subject Pharmaceutical Jurisprudence. I hope you like all the questions and they are very helpful for the preparation of your MRB pharmacist, in which you have applied for the 425 vacancies which Tamil Nadu government has released these vacancies. And you may also please download the Pharmacist India mobile app for the latest updates from the Google Play Store, and as well as you may visit our official website, that is pharmacistindia.co.in. From there you will get all these type of updates on daily basis, and as well as you may follow us from the various platforms, that is WhatsApp and as well as Telegram channels. The links are provided in your description box. And for more efficient practice or to preparing more efficiently, I recommend you one book, that is MRB Tamil Nadu Pharmacist Success Kit, in which 5,000 plus MCQs are given, 25 model papers are given, 4 Tamil languages eligibility papers are given, 4 previous year papers are mentioned in this, and 17 online test as per paper pattern. This book is available on the Flipkart with cash on delivery. You may order it from your description box because we have provided the link in your description box. And as well as for theory Pharmacist Success Kit MRB Tamil Nadu, we have released, in which all these 11 subjects are covered according to the latest syllabus of the MRB Tamil Nadu. It is also available on the Flipkart with cash on delivery option. You may order it from the description because we have given the link in your description. And for more details and for more classes, please subscribe our channel, and we'll meet you in the next lecture. Till then, Jai Hind.